I'm Brad Singleton. I am 29 years old. I am from Barrow-in-Furness and I'm a prop forward. My school, unfortunately it's closed down now. I'm from Alfred Barrow, up in Barrow. My junior team is Barrow Island, that's ever present. It's a strong club and I visit there often. And how I got into it was just a case my dad was previously played for Barrow Island and took me down when I was really young. I love rugby league because it probably gave me, without knowing, I'm only looking back now, it gave me some friends that you obviously got your schoolmates and that and whatnot, but all I remember in my childhood is knocking about with all my rugby mates on a weekend from the age of 6, 7, 8. I went to watch Barrow Rugby quite often. I ended up ball boying there when I was about 13, 14. So it was rugby league every weekend. I've got a couple. Some of my biggest games coming off the back of the treble. The first Challenge Cup, the first trophy of the treble was Challenge Cup was my first trophy. The coach brought me in early that week and told me I'm playing, so it was like a dream come true. We went and got the win obviously there. Then to see it off with winning the grand final was incredible. Even the league leaders, when Ryan Hall wins it in the last second, was an amazing moment. Then to win it again in 17 after nearly getting relegated in 16, that was another massive occasion and a different story. To do it without two senior blokes like JP and Kev, that was, like I say, a very good story, and I'll remember that for the rest of my life. But also I've got two more Ireland World Cup, which I didn't think would be the case really. We got wrote off from the start. We were in the Aussie papers as we were like the underdogs massively. They wrote the whole pack off and whatnot. And Italy had some NRL great players, like Vaughan, Tedesco, Brown, and we battered them from the off. We had a great pack of me, McLaurin, Amor, Garfi Scarsbrook, George King, and we battered them, and it was incredible to change that. The thought process behind us. And the last one would be my first Wigan Saints derby. It was, even though there was no fans, the intensity was incredible, and I know it was the first win against Saints for a couple of years maybe, and for me it was awesome. I loved it, and I've still got the kit for that. I always go on about when people ask me who was the best player I've ever played against. I always say Gaz Ellis. I think what he could do defensively and offensively, and I only seen him in the latter years and played against him in the latter years. He always managed to do a job on myself with a tackle, even if it was last minute and whatnot. And I felt what he had, and I always say he's been great and a great servant to the sport, and I think he's up there. So I wish I played with him. When I was a kid, I used to box. Followed box for about 4 years. When I followed Liverpool quite often as well. But nowadays it's just a case of getting the rugby done. And I've got 3 kids and a dog now, and a partner down here who's obviously from Barrow myself. So we're quite busy. So I'm struggling to get any hobbies. I'm into my dog walking. That's probably about it. Something that nobody knows about me. Well, if they know, I don't know. As a neutral, you probably wouldn't know. I've got a dog that's a sharp hair, which is reasonably rare. He gets stopped now and then in the street. So I've got a sharp hair dog called Baloo. Like I said before on one of the previous questions, I followed Liverpool quite a bit. So football was great as a kid. I loved watching the likes of Steven Gerrard and whatnot. But also boxing. You can't beat boxing, and because you never know the winner really, and just following that heavyweight division is great at the minute. There's 2 different versions of this. If I didn't make it as a rugby player, I don't think I'd have left Barrow. So I'd have been probably in the shipyard or some labour. I don't know what I'd be doing around there. I wouldn't have left Barrow, but now I've expanded and probably left Barrow and experienced the world. And if I wasn't a rugby player now, I don't know. I'd like to help people in some way. I don't know what that may be. I don't know if that's some sort of charity work or even to do something with rugby as a coach, or there need to be people involved, and I'd like to provide a service where I could help them.